Welcome to the Reality of Herbal Therapy podcast, episode 62, Fection and Your Immune System. So I was going through some files and I came across this short 3-minute discussion that Dr. James had about Fection and what it can do for you. So I thought I would share that with you today on our podcast.
Fection. I could talk for days about Fection, but we're only going to talk just about 3 minutes. Fection is for the lack of a better word, an antibiotic. But it's not an indiscriminate killer of bacteria. We need good bacteria in our digestive tract in order to function. You know, a lot of people, they'll take an antibiotic in a couple of weeks, they've got the problem again, or they have stomach problems, right? They're just a mess. This herbal formula does not kill the good flora. Now, a bacteria that's good is called a flora. It's still a bacteria. Any antibiotic will kill good flora. That's why they do acidophilus and other things like that after a antibiotic regime. This herbal formula, I love it because generally I find a lot of people think that I'm at risk from a lot of illnesses. School teachers are at more risk of illnesses than I am because they can't get away from the teacher and they can't leave. They can't get away. It is a breeding ground for illness. My school teachers that are in good shape take one a day just to build the immune system. One day we thought, let's do some experimenting. We got some blood and we found a lymphocyte. Now, a lymphocyte is a little guy in the blood that goes around and kills bacteria and nasty stuff. And you can tell how active it is just merely by how much it's moving. Okay? We looked at that in my blood. Then I took one Fection, and within 5 minutes we took the blood again, and it was just all kinds of active. It activates and stimulates our own immune system response so that we can fight off illness, bacteria, germs, things like that. This is an awesome formula. If you were going to have one formula in your cupboard as a rescue until you get to the naturopath or the herbalist, Fection would be one of my choices. Take it, then seek help. Makes a tremendous difference in all kinds of problems from the common cold to very severe illnesses. Fection is a formula that has awesome herbs: astragalus, burdock, sage, echinacea, ginger, golden seal, and Oregon grapefruit. Awesome formula. Use it. It builds your immune system.
So how was that? Did you catch having the teachers take one Fection a day to boost and strengthen their immune system to keep them from getting sick? I know it's something Dr. James talked about quite often. Another thing about Fection is it goes well with any of the other formulas. If you have a bladder or a kidney infection, you take Bladney and Fection. Upper respiratory infection or upper respiratory issues, it's HAAS infection. Problems with your lungs, it's pneumonia infection. So quite often, whenever somebody asks for advice on what to take, it's whatever system they have a problem with and Fection. Fection is one of our best sellers. It is really, really a wonderful formula. And if you haven't tried it, I really encourage you to try it, especially coming up on this time of year when we're inside more, when we're not outside as much, because basically we're not getting as much sunlight, so our immune systems kind of take a hit and they get a little weaker. So by taking Fection, you're going to boost your immune system for this time of year. And if you do use Fection, we'd love to hear from you how you use it, what it does for you, and how it's helped you. And we will talk to you guys later. It is not the intent of professional herbal instruction or any persons associated therewith to diagnose or prescribe. The intent is only to offer herbal information for your consideration. In the event you use this information without your doctor's approval, you are prescribing for yourself, which is your God-given right. But professional herbal instruction or any persons associated herewith assume no responsibility. The claims and statements made on this podcast have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.